Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Cardinals nothing. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And 9.
They run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro.
A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff portion.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Roquan Smith
does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Murray to air it out again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he finds Penny. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Trubisky will throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
In your face.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That catch good for only a couple.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
48 for Mike. Here we go.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 35-yard
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Trubisky. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26, check 26.
On the counter, here's Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jones on the carry.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
45. Mike, 45. We got it.
Here's Murray from midfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They run the counter. Jones. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run the counter. It's Jones, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. First down, Murray gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
45, Mike, 45. Strip the ball. Shoot.
This is Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
With the score.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 27, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
33 yards on the
33 yards that time.
Bears.
Now a run with Akers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
Cam Akers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bears 21, Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching that point for
rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll run it with Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
3rd and 8.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, dude.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
The 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 45 is the Mike. Check, 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 check. Let's go. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, tight. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey. Check safety.
Murray going to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This time, Trubisky will throw. That is caught by Cohen. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals 14.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
It's a gain of
a good pick up there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That's a gain.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. And that went off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 24, Cardinals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.